WhiteMerror Corporate friends, I'm Sabitha.C from WhiteMerror Corporate. This valuable moment, I want to continue our medical knowledge. The previous topic we were talking about the food, especially the fast food air. Air is considered as an essential and available food of every living creature, as well as the water also considered as the most important to the body. Because the body has been made of 80% of water. This existence also has been made of 80% water. So whatever deficiency, water deficiency is there, you will have to undergo a lot of diseases. This is the actual fact which we have to understand. When a person is affected by any kind of disease, he is required first of all the water source called glucose. Because in glucose all nutrients and vitamins, that is the reason. And this universe has been made of water millions of years ago. There is no any living creature remains. Only the water was available. And from the water, all the evolution has been evaluated. Now we are living in this existence. That planet only having the water source is very, very advisable and applicable for the living source. So how we have to respect the water? Do we have any consideration concerning the water? But a lot of attention's there. Most of the physicians and doctors have been persuading and campaigning to the public that they have to drink only the hot water. Because when they drink the hot water, they can avoid all kind of diseases. Because all the disease-causing germs, bacteria, virus will be killed through the process called heating. I say that let us experience by of your little experience by growing the fish. Just choose different kind of water and pour in different kind of cans. Filter water, refrigerated water, and boiled water, and natural water, which you use day to day. And when we leave the fishes inside of different tanks of water, which is covered by different kind of cultures. After a couple of days, when we see, we'll come to know that only the naturalistic fishes which have left in the natural water would be growing very hygienically. The other fishes would have died because of the insufficiency of the life sources. That is the reason why we are advised to drink only the natural water, fresh water. Wherever it's available, we have to drink in a natural manner instead of taking that to any kind of process. And when we have to drink such a boiled and hot water, absolutely it is acceptable. Because when the doctors prescribe, it is not an ordinary thing. After the great experiment, they used to say there. During some outbreaking epidemic events, natural calamities like the tsunami and floods, we have to drink only the boiled water. Because during the time, most of the living beings would have died. The human body and the bodies of cattle and birds will be floating on the floor. And from the dead corpses, most of the bacteria and disease gas and germs will be spreading in the water. During the time, we have to boil the water properly and drink. This is the reason. And when we feel some feverish or any disease, we have to drink only the hot water. That is the time when we have to drink the hot water. And generally, we have to drink only the fresh water. The fresh water will give all nutrients and vitamins. Most of the people used to drink the filtered water in lifetime. They have purchased an expensive water filter tank and kept inside the house. And they believe that they are drinking only the filtered water. Of course, when you give service to the water filter tank, you come to see most of the dust particles have dumped on the bottom of the water tank. You would have been amazed, oh, if you had drunken water, filtered water, we would have drunk such kind of dust particles and disease-causing germs. Absolutely, it's not right. All those wastage is not the dust particles which is emitted. It is really the minerals and vitamins which must be consumed. So we have missed to assimilate all the minerals and vitamins from that wastage. So water filter is not best through the body. We have to drink the natural water filter, just like earthen water filtering. And there is a special system inside of the body to purify. Because when we drink the water directly enters to the kidney, The kidney is purifying the water, driving all the metals, vitamins, and sending to the each and every limbs of the body, cells of the body, through the blood. After each and every cell assimilated the whole energetic nutrients, metals, minerals from the water, it is exhausted as the wastage called urine, and it is sent to the bladder and it is exposed rapidly. So naturally the process is going on, and we have to use this kind of water filters. And some people are using to drink all the mineral waters lifetime during the traveling time or even the house and work area. It's absolutely a foolishness one. Because of drinking that energized water, you will spoil your body, everything. Because the medicine is used in order to purifying, removing all the minerals and vitamins in the water. So it is not advisable continually the mineral water. I have seen so many friends who had got the disease for the kidney and stone problem. So you have to avoid to drink continually the mineral water. And so many people will have problem during drinking the water in foreign areas. When they happen to go for some other foreign area, they will have to drink fresh water, and that belonging to that area water. What happened? Certainly he will have sneezing or some running nosy or cough or any kind of lungs problem. And it does that, it's symptoms that we have some water deficiency inside of the problem. Because of drink that fresh water, we have got some minerals and vitamins inside of the body. And as soon as got that minerals and vitamins, the organs started to function, it is exhausting the wastages, natural emanations outside. This is the proper thing which you have to understand. So instead of going for the test, because we go for all kind of tests, water test and the blood test and cardiac test and the pressure test, undergoing for toilet test and urine test, everything is testified. Instead of that, you can drink a foreign area water and testify your body, how far your body is conditioned. So it is advisable to drink the water fresh. When you drink the water in foreign area and nothing happened to the body, your body is 100% energetic and robust. You accept it. And most of the people wanted to drink in the natural filtering water. So it is acceptable. In that course of time, our ancestors were using the copper vessels in order to purifying the water, earthen vessels in order to purifying the water. They will pour the water in the earthen and copper vessels. As soon as the water is invited in the earthen and copper vessels, the bacteria and disease-causing germs are killed, and it is filtering the water purified. And you can invest even the banana leaf, also the copper kind inside of the earthen or the copper pot, and that will drag all the negativity, and the water will be fresh. You can use. Even I have advised all my people staffs inside of the office to drink only the earthen pot water. That is very advisable to them. And how much of little water we have to this? There is a lot of controversy concerning that. So many people are falsifying the system to drink 4-5 liters for a day, because doctors and all gentlemen have advised to drink more water. It is absolutely foolishness word. Drinking water is concerning our height, weight, body temperature, environment, mind situation, and tasty. Unnecessarily we should not drink the water. And a person who is walking through the physics orderly is able to drink 4-5 liters automatically, spontaneously, because the tasty will appetite, develop the appetite to drink the water. It is advisable. On the contrary, the person who is walking in the genuine area, air-conditioned room, is not necessity to drink that much water. It is absolutely wrong. Actually, a person who are living in the hot area is drinking the water 10 times, minimum half liter per time. And the person who is living in the cold area will have to drink only a quarter liter of water, just 4 to 5 times. It is what? And which is the scale for drinking the water means? Only the tasty. Whenever we feel thirsty, at the moment we have to drink water till it quenches the thirsty. Unnecessarily we is not falsifying the water. As well as when we have the thirsty and we postponing to drink the water is also causing the problem. So many people will be in the traveling, will be in walking system, and will be in some important meetings. That time they will avoid to drink the water. It is not advisable. That's the reason in each and every meetings they are keeping the water in front of them. So at the moment, whenever feel like to drink the water, you drink the water. Whenever go for the natural eliminations, you drink the water. When you urine, at the moment you have to come and drink the water. That's very important. And how to drink the water is the question. So many people are gulping the water, just opening the bottle or any container and gulping. It's not advisable. When you gulp the water directly, it touches the tonsil and causing the problem like sneezing, coughing, and wheezing and asthma. There is chances of drinking the water. So chip by chip, we have to drink the water. We have to taste the water because when the water is tasted through the tank buds, directly the energy is transformed to each and every part of our cells and body. This is a fact which we have to understand. And eat the water and drink the food. As well as we have to eat the water chip by chip, we have to drink in there. Other is not advisable. And it is one more thing we have to understand is there. We have to drink the water only which is driven from 10 to 15 feet from the ground level. When the water is taken from the very, very deep area, deepest area, it is not possible. It will, will not be any energy in the water. That water will be causing all problems to the body. So this is the most important thing which you have to understand. When we drink the water, we have to drink naturally because the special system. So for a day, a man is drinking, breathing 11,600 liters of water. Breathe for a day. Out of the 11,600 liters of air, how much dust particles, bacteria, minerals will be available? He is taking an intensive care to purify that. There is a special system in the lungs to purify that. It is taking an intensive care. As well as when we drink the water, naturally the kidney, all the body parts will take an intensive care purifying the water. So it's possible to drink only the fresh water. So we have seen how to drink the water, how much water we have to drink, and what kind of water we have to drink. So we have to give an important notice and attention to drink the water because water will give more energy. And we use the water purifying of the external body and internal body, and external of the living place and internal of the living place. And if you want to grow a plant, the water is necessary. Each and every life sources are depending upon the water source. The water source must be respected. That will give an enormous, lovable, hygienic life. So the second food is consider the water. We have to realize whenever we should drink the water at the moment, we have to drink concerning our height, weight, environment, and appetite of drinking water. This is important. So this will tips will be helpful you there. Till the Sri Jitsi Moksha from WhiteMerror Corporate.